CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Connor Hogg.
Good evening. WestJet is offering flight changes or cancellations ahead of a potential cabin crew strike. Some travel industry experts are urging passengers to be patient. This morning, WestJet flight attendants issued a 72-hour strike notice. The airline responded with a 72-hour lockout notice. CTV's Nirmanisa has more.
It was a busy morning at the Edmonton International Airport. With a possible strike looming, passengers are thinking about what will happen when they try to return home.
We've all been stressing out. Group chats are going off, but we've been looking at one-way flights to come home.
So taking it in stride and then kind of crossing the bridge if we have to, but it's definitely been back in my mind.
I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to stress about it.
The union representing 4,400 WestJet cabin crew says the two sides remain far apart on key issues, including unpaid work for before a flight takes off.
I kind of anticipate that there will actually be a walkout on Sunday, and I don't think it'll be very long. One way or another, this is not going to stretch on because WestJet can't afford it.
WestJet is offering free cancellations and one-time changes to all passengers booked between today and August 4th. This travel agent says that might not be your best option.
Your rights are different if they preemptively start canceling the flights, like tomorrow or the next day, where you are entitled to compensation. You're entitled for WestJet to book you on another flight, even if it's with a different airline.
Hyder El-Mace with Travel Gurus says if your flight is not within the next week, don't panic.
If you need to travel, you need to make sure that you have other options. If you don't need to travel, don't cancel anything right now. Just wait, and then later on they'll have even more options of like a full refund, or you may be entitled to further compensation.
If job action were to happen, it would begin just after midnight Sunday. Nirmanisa, CTV News, Edmonton.
Travel was disrupted last year when Air Canada flight attendants went on strike. The federal government ordered them back to work after just 12 hours, though the union ignored that order for several days. Multiple festivals are preparing for the possibility of rough weather this weekend. That includes Horlack Park, where Heritage Festival setup is well underway. With some recent events cancelled because of storms, safety is a top priority. CTV's Miriam Valdez-Carletti reports.
There's lots of work to be done to welcome thousands back to Horlack Park for Heritage Fest.
The purpose of our festival is to bring the world together.
That includes an evacuation plan if the weather makes a turn for the worse. The city says if needed, ETS buses will be used to get people out, as the tents aren't suitable for shelter.
In a space like this, we want to take advantage of that runway and make sure that our attendees are getting out in a timely manner, and they have the time to get out safely.
Down in Camrose, emergency plans are also on the minds of Big Valley Jamboree organizers.
Being from Alberta, we know that the weather can take a turn at any point, so there's no real change because it is something that's always on our radar.
Strong winds in 2009 caused the main stage to collapse, killing one person and injuring dozens of others. Today, the festival says preparation is key.
We have an on-site meteorologist who is available to us 24/7, who is monitoring all of the clouds that come in, all of the storm cells, any potential.
Attendees can also subscribe for the festival's text messages so they can get instant alerts. Next weekend, this hill will be filled with thousands of people for Folk Fest.
Doing a festival is a bit like being a juggler, but you're also you're dodging bullets all the time, so you're having to move around.
Producer Terry Wickham says rain before past festivals have taught crews what to look out for.
We're going to protect the ground as much as we can. One truck came in, we didn't know they were coming in, and then they got stuck.
With festival season well underway, it's a timely reminder to check the forecast and come prepared to enjoy the events, rain or shine. Miriam Valdez-Carletti, CTV News, Edmonton.
Police are looking for a shooter connected to a homicide and 2 car fires in West Edmonton. Police were called to a shooting Tuesday afternoon at a business near 112th Avenue and 149th Street. Police say an injured man died in hospital. An autopsy confirms the 39-year-old died of gunshot wounds. His death has been ruled a homicide. Police have released photos of 2 stolen cars used in the shooting, including a gray 2009 Mazda 3. They say it was driven driven to 213th Street and 108th Avenue and set on fire. Police say the shooter then got into a 2007 red Ford Fusion, drove it to Ada Boulevard and 50th Street, and set it on fire as well. The shooter then ran into the river valley. Police are investigating a hit and run involving a motorcycle on the Anthony Henday. They're asking the public for help. RCMP say last Friday evening, a white Genesis coupe was going north on the Henday. It hit a motorcycle on the Baseline Road off-ramp around 6:30 p.m. The vehicle left the scene. The 23-year-old driver of the motorcycle was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are asking people to check their dash cam footage if they were driving in the area. Police are releasing a picture of a man accused of sexual assault against 2 teenagers because they believe there may be more victims. In March, St. Albert RCMP began investigating Eric Mark Simmons. Police allege the 26-year-old was in contact with a number of people between the ages of 13 and 16 since last fall. Simmons has been charged with 2 counts of sexual assault, sexual interference, and child luring. He's scheduled to be in court tomorrow. A new group in Edmonton is trying a different strategy to push back against infill development. The Infill Action Committee is pressuring the provincial government to step in because its members say the city isn't listening. CTV's Jeremy Thompson reports.
The basement units of this West End 8-plex are boarded up. A line of dirt is visible on the windows, the high watermark from flooding earlier this week. It has one Edmontonian questioning the city's drainage standards and enforcement for infill projects.
Is it actually okay? I mean, I think these floods demonstrated that it's not.
Jesse Watson says thousands of Edmontonians are scrutinizing the quality and impact of infill multiplexes. They've been popping up all over mature neighborhoods since the new zoning bylaw took effect in 2024.
It's just we've gone from 0 to 60. And I just don't think we've contemplated all the impacts.
Now he's co-founded a new group to direct all of that energy towards meaningful change. The Infill Action Committee is starting a 3-month letter-writing campaign to 7 provincial ministers who he says have a mandate to bring common issues they hear about from the public to the Premier.
This is an election issue to us. Whether how the government acts is going to determine voting in Edmonton.
The UCP government has already waded into Edmonton's bike lane discussion. It's also crossed jurisdictional lines on issues like photo radar and public safety in recent years.
I think this is an issue that, like most local issues, are best determined by local representation. The provincial government doesn't have any MLAs in Edmonton.
Mayor Andrew Knack has spent large parts of his 13 years on council discussing the ins and outs of infill. Through surveys, door knocking, town halls, public hearings, and election campaigns, he believes the city has considered every angle of infill impacts.
No matter which decision you make, half of the people are going to be on the opposite end of the outcome they desire. That's different than not being heard, right?
Council has made a number of changes responding to feedback, like shrinking the size of infill buildings and adding enforcement officers. Some of those changes kick in August 1st. The Infill Action Committee plans to send 300 to 400 letters on infill to the province per week until October. Jeremy Thompson, CTV News, Edmonton.
A stretch of Jasper Avenue that includes an old movie theater has a new owner. The Paramount block was purchased by Gather Co., a local family-run real estate business. It's known for preserving historic buildings and repurposing them, like the Mercer Warehouse. The block includes the Paramount movie theater, a cafe, and a restaurant. The company's spokesperson says the new owners are excited about the building.
The vision is to restore the Paramount Theatre itself back to being the cultural institution that it once was. And then it's the rest of the block as well. So it's 4 retail bays next to the Paramount. And they were talking to a mix of tenants, retail, hospitality, both cafes and restaurants.
The Paramount Theatre opened in 1952 and closed in 2003. Restoration work is expected to begin this year. Gather Co. hopes to have tenants moving in by next spring. People from across Calgary are paying tribute to an 11-year-old boy whose body was found yesterday afternoon. Parker disappeared 2 weeks ago. After an extensive search, Calgary police said yesterday they found a body in a small pipe. They believe Parker likely entered a nearby culvert and traveled underneath the road through a maze of tunnels. 3 memorials have been set up near the culvert with flowers, stuffed animals, and handwritten notes.
I'm a mom, and it affected a lot of people. I think a huge city came together, and it didn't end the way we wanted it to, but it definitely grew a crowd and a lot of attention. The sign I made, just kind of like a way for all of us to memorialize him as like a city. Meanwhile, giving the family the privacy they deserve.
The Calgary Tower is lit up blue tonight in honor of Parker. Parker's disappearance has sparked calls for a new alert system for vulnerable children who go missing. The discovery of his body has added more weight to that push. As CTV's Kevin Green reports, the woman who started a petition for Indigo alerts is now getting support from provincial and federal politicians.
The tragic death of Parker Wells has amplified calls for a new alert system for vulnerable people who go missing.
Change needs to happen. And I hate that we had to lose Parker. For it to be so crucially important.
For Jen Ball, Parker's story is personal. She's the mother of a nonverbal autistic boy and has been campaigning since Parker disappeared for an Indigo alert system for children like Parker.
Today we grieve, and today is incredibly heartbreaking and painful. Tomorrow we get back to work because Parker deserves change so that this never happens to anyone else.
Parker's case did not meet the criteria for an Amber Alert because police had no evidence Parker had been abducted. One was issued, but 2 days after he vanished on the request of Calgary Police. There is already a subscription-based system maintained by the Missing Children Society of Canada.
You can use it on your desktop, you can use it on your phone. There's really quick, clear instructions with it, and you just register for alerts.
Ball says it shouldn't be a subscription, it should be a push alert. Federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, whose daughter Valentina is also autistic and nonverbal, is as well calling for stronger protections for autistic children.
Change whatever rules necessary to make sure that somebody goes missing, that there's an alert that goes out, that people know that perhaps the child missing has special needs and that they can be on the lookout to help and protect that child if they find them.
Poilievre says police need a way to warn the public quickly when a vulnerable child disappears, even when there's no evidence of a crime.
I encourage everyone to get behind this change, and I'm sure that we can do a lot of good.
Ball's petition has now gathered more than 20,000 signatures, and she says her campaign will continue in Parker's memory.
My heart is with you. We are there for you if you need anything. And truly, we will fight for change in Parker's name.
Kevin Green, CTV News, Calgary.
Premier Danielle Smith also addressed the issue on her radio show this past Saturday. She seemed open to making the changes, saying the province will be reviewing the alert system in Alberta to make sure Albertans have effective tools for bringing missing children home. The man who led a petition to stop coal mining in the Alberta Rockies is fighting Elections Alberta's decision to reject it. Corb Lund says he has concerns over how signatures were verified.
We've had a really close look at it and feel like it was procedurally unfair and unreasonable. And basically what they did, I don't think Elections Alberta is in on it with the UCP or anything, but and I don't think they're incompetent as a group. But in this case, I think they were unfair.
Lund has applied for a judicial review in the Court of King's Bench. He says more than 200,000 Albertans signed the Water Not Coal petition. He believes Elections Alberta applied standards that were stricter than the law requires. The petition needed 177,000 verified signatures. Once Elections Alberta went through the petition, it ended up about 5,000 short. Coming up next, a long-awaited arts hub is coming to Alberta Avenue. The area already excited about what it will mean for the community. And also just ahead, an authentic summer camp experience for kids who have had brain and spinal surgery.
The opportunity to be able to say, like, I've seen you at your worst, and now I get to see you at your best.
Good evening, folks. Nice day today. Temperatures into the mid-20s. We got to 24 in Edmonton. Jasper up to 27. I think we'll be up around 27 tomorrow and then around 30 on Saturday. Things start to go a little bit sideways, though, Saturday night, and it's wet and windy on Sunday. We'll take a full look at your long weekend forecast.
A process that began nearly 2 decades ago in our city is starting to take shape. Following a city council decision last month, Alberta Avenue will be getting its long-awaited arts hub. CTV's Curtis Goodrum has more on what that means for the area.
A grass canvas on 92nd Street and 118th Avenue could soon be filled. After 18 years, council has given an arts centre the go-ahead.
It's super exciting. You know, there was sort of many start and stops, and this is a start that is going to be seen to the finish.
The Arts on the Ave Edmonton Society say the project will cost around $10 million. Organisers hope to get shovels on the ground within 3 years.
We are crazily writing grants and talking to different sponsors and donors.
Métis Ward Councillor Ashley Salvador says the city put aside more than $3 million for the project. She says this shows the city's commitment and will hopefully entice more investors.
I actually moved a motion to ensure that that funding stays attached to this project and is going to be dedicated to this community.
Salvador says the community has been instrumental in pushing changes forward.
And I think this project is the next natural step in the evolution of Alberta Avenue.
The new building will have 24 two-bedroom units and a 200-person theatre. Local businesses are excited to have a new community space that will hopefully attract customers.
This project is good for here, for under 18, for the business, is okay. I think it's excellent.
All 24 units will have affordable housing status to keep it attainable for artists.
Them just being there and being such creatives is going to just amplify and bring beauty to the neighborhood.
Morin says they'll now start fundraising for the project, opening it up to donations in September. Curtis Goodrum, CTV News, Edmonton.
A local organization is making sure students will have everything they need for the school year. Tutor Teach's third annual school supply drive was collecting backpacks, pencils, and other school essentials at Victoria Park today. The donations are for children who can't afford all the school supplies they need. Organizers say thousands of supplies have already been donated, and they managed to fill 58 backpacks. Kids who've undergone brain or spinal surgery are getting a chance to experience summer camp. For one of the founders of Camp Everest, the experience this year hits close to home. CTV's Amanda Anderson reports.
Laughter and smiles are contagious at Camp Everest, a place where medical conditions don't get in the way of being a kid and having fun.
It is for kids who have had brain or spinal surgery, or those kids who have otherwise not been able to qualify for other camps due to medical conditions.
They have 32 campers and 50 volunteers. Volunteers the kids already know, as many have treated them in hospital.
The opportunity to be able to say, like, I've seen you at your worst, and now I get to see you at your best, is probably like the greatest thing about Camp Everest.
Try the angle. Yeah! Kids get to take part in a range of activities, even getting the summer camp prank experience.
And they came into our room and started throwing toilet paper everywhere, and the boys wanted to get them back.
They put a canoe in our cabin, so we took the canoe back and put it in their cabin. And then they toilet paper our door.
When Angela Bokenfor co-founded the camp 15 years ago, she had no idea how personal the experience would become. Her two nieces, one who suffered a brain injury, the other who has a neurological condition, are campers this year.
It's really fun having her, because then she knows how to take my meds and stuff. My aunt's here. There's so many fun people.
It hits home on a different level, because you're like, I mean, I love all 32 kids, but to have two of those 32 kids where I'm like, I can see their struggles on the outside of camp and their anxieties.
But camp has also been a way to see her nieces build confidence and thrive.
Is the biggest gift that could ever have come from starting at Camp Everest 15 years ago.
Amanda Anderson, CTV News, Isle Lake.
Coming up after the break, introducing local students to robotics, hoping to give them a head start in an emerging industry.
There's going to be more and more robots in all of our spaces, and it's going to be a very valuable skill.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Welcome back. Right around average today, 24 and 14. Your high and the low, 25. The average daytime high should be a couple of degrees above that tomorrow. And after starting the day with some clouds, we'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. Could see a morning shower or thunderstorm in parts of the Peace Country or up around Slave Lake. Gets really scattered here in the afternoon. Overall, fairly quiet day tomorrow across most of the province. There's your clearing through the afternoon hours. Saturday, some morning showers in the northwest. Things start to turn stormy through the afternoon hours, especially northwest of Edmonton. Slave Lake and areas north, maybe around the White Court, West Loch, Barhead areas, pretty good chance of some storms. And here in Edmonton, we've got about a 60% chance of seeing some of these storms rip through right around the supper time hour or into the early evening hours. Now, can't rule out the risk of some severe storms in the area, but I think the highest risk for severe weather is going to be kind of in this area here off to the northeast of the Edmonton region. So keep a close eye on that through the late evening hours on Saturday. Once this low pressure system starts to slide through, all of a sudden, all this rain makes its way through the Edmonton region and especially parts of east central Alberta and northeastern Alberta. I think that's where some of the heaviest of the rain could be. In Edmonton, there's sort of three factors that we have to worry about. One, the rain, which will be off and on through the day and could be fairly steady at times. The wind, which will be gusting to about 50 or 60 kilometers per hour. And the drop in temperature. You go from near 30 on Saturday to about 16 or 17 for a high on Sunday. Temperatures tomorrow morning in the 10 to 12 degree range across most of central and northern Alberta. A little milder in Edmonton, 14. Should be in the mid-20s across the northwest tomorrow. Mid to high 20s in the northeast and east central Alberta. You'll get up to about 28 in Red Deer tomorrow afternoon. Here in the city, some clearing in the afternoon, 27. Saturday might be a little bit of wildfire haze in the area. Chance of storms in the evening. Hot, though, through the afternoon hours. Windy, wet, and 17 on Sunday. Long weekend Monday, back up to the low 20s with the mix of sun and cloud. That is your forecast.
If you're heading out to the mountain parks this long weekend, there are some fire restrictions in place. Fire bans are now in effect for Banff, Yoho, and Kootenay National Parks until further notice. The ban covers campfires, barbecues, outdoor wood stoves or fryers, tiki torches, and candles. You can still use propane fire pits, stoves, barbecues, heaters, and lanterns. Anyone with a fire permit will automatically be refunded. Jasper is still under a fire restriction. You must use the designated metal fire pits at campsites. Students in grades 6 through 9 are learning a skill for the future at Norquest College. The program aims to introduce kids to robotics, giving them an edge on the emerging automation industry. CTV's Noah Rashog reports.
Honestly, they might be taking over the world. Nah.
Young Nicholas's robot isn't taking over the world anytime soon. But watch out, it can almost pick up a pencil. Just over a dozen students have been at Norquest College all week, learning the ins and outs of robotics.
There's going to be more and more robots in all of our spaces, and it's going to be a very valuable skill to, first off, even just know how they work, know how they're useful for and what their limitations are. And it's a great opportunity, especially at this age. I would have loved a camp like this.
They brought in experts in the field to train the kids. Instructor Salah Suleiman joined a robotics camp as a kid, similar to this one in Cairo, Egypt. She's since started a career in this field.
Though some of the kids may not realize it now, but I'm sure they'll benefit from it in the future. Maybe even one part, 1 minute, one section of the camp would be one of the drivers for them and benefit them as the previous camp that I attended benefited me.
Earlier in the week, the students were programming their robots and 3D printing the parts.
It was really good because we can design our own stuff and maybe like design like stuff for other people.
Now it's time to build.
Building this has been super fun because I can now learn and make my own stuff.
They may seem simple, but these robot arms are showing these students a career in robotics is within reach. Noah Rashog, CTV News, Edmonton.
That's our show for this evening. Thank you for spending your time here. Have a good night.